Hi everybody, it occurred to me the other day that I've been using the Billingham 225 camera bag for a number of months now, and I hadn't done a what's in the bag kind of review of what I actually carry around in it. So I've kind of been streamlining what I do and what I put in my camera bag for sort of general walk around photography for, well, for as long as I can remember, and I've kind of hit a little bit of a sweet spot with what I get into the Billy 225, so I thought I would share that with you with a kind of what's in the camera bag look at what's in my camera bag. So this is the Billy 225. Got it for a bargain just before Christmas for about £30 second hand. It's a good few years old, but let's see what's in it. First off, let's spin it around. And you can see on the back we have this nice big very flat pocket in which I keep my camera manual, some guides, some tickets, and more importantly some coloured gels for my flash should I need them. Oh, there's some business cards in there as well, and that just tucks rather nicely into this bag. You don't want anything too big in this back pocket because it would stab you as you're walking around. Let's put that the other way, that goes in that way. And let's close that up and let's go round to the front. Let's get her open. Opens down, you know, with the Billy 225, no Velcro here, it's all buckles and straps and poppers. So let's open up the main strap and look down at our two front pockets. And then what you'll see is in the left hand pocket I keep my cleaning gear. So what we've got here is my lens pen for cleaning my lens, a lens cloth for cleaning my lens, and a puffer. I think that's everything in there. Yep. So they can go back in there. And then in the right hand front pocket I have a spare body cap for my DSLR, a spare lens cap, and a bag of very useful elastic bands, handy for holding the coloured flash gels onto my flashes and holding all sorts of other things in place. And you never know when you're going to lose your lens cap or you're going to need a body cap, so they just sit there. Again, these, I don't really access these bags, these pockets in the bag very often, but they're kind of there anyway. Now let's go into the first compartment, the smaller of the two main compartments, and what you'll find in here is my Joby Gorilla Pod. Now the Gorilla Pod, fantastic bit of kit. I've had this one for several years now and it works good now as it ever did, and if you're after a small tripod for carrying a DSLR or video camera or something, I can't really recommend them highly enough because they really are great bits of kit, and it just, you know, I've never managed to break it, and you think you will be able to. So, but anyway, I carry that not for my DSLR, although I could put my DSLR on it. I carry it for this baby, my SJ SJ4000 GoPro clone action camera, which I kind of use for third-person video. So if I'm going out on a photo walk, I want to do some video or anything, you know, where I want to do some video, the advantage of having this baby and having the ability to put it onto here, this is a bit tricky doing it one-handed, is that I can now, you know, stand this up, attach it to a tree, attach it to a fence, and record some third-person video. Unfortunately, not with any sound, because the waterproof case does kind of muffle the microphones. But the big advantage is you can, you know, it makes it very tough. I was recording a video, in fact the video before this on my video stream on YouTube, with about my Toyota Yaris, and I had the SJ4000 attached to the side of the car with a sucker, and the sucker broke and this bounced down the road, and it's still in one piece. So that's that bit, and then kind of the accessories for the SJ. I've got a spare battery in here with the SJ cam, and there should be something very, very important, which is a 5p piece, or is it a penny? That's a penny. Doesn't really matter what money it is as long as you've got a coin, because with the here we go, if you want to take the sort of the quick release bracket, if you like, off the bottom of the SJ cam for the Gorilla Pod, you'll need that to undo that. So that's that bit. And then in the middle, at the bottom, I've got a bungee. The idea of this, again, I could use it to fix lots of different things in place, hold things together that are broken, but also if I'm using the SJ cam on the Gorilla Pod or anywhere, somewhere where it might be a little bit dangerous for the camera, say it was near the sea or near an edge, I can use a bungee to hold it in place so it's not going to fall into the sea or off a building or something. And then in the right hand pocket we've got some accessories for my DSLR. We've got the polarizer filter, 58mm, so it fits my kit lens and my zoom. We've got a couple of spare batteries. We've got a remote trigger, and there should be, which there is, a spare 32GB memory card, and they all sort of live in there ready for when I need them. Most common thing I get access is the spare batteries, to be honest. I don't think I've ever managed to fill up a 32GB card, so that lives in there. That bit lives in there, and then we're into the main compartment. Well, you know what's going to be in here already, don't you? Let's just take that down. We've got, let's just move that strip out of the way, the YN 565EX fully automatic flash, works manual as well. Beauty of this particular flash with the Canon 600D DSLR or the T3i is that it can communicate wirelessly with the camera via the flash to give you wireless off-camera automatic flash, which is pretty cool, ETTL. And then we've got the 55-250 Canon zoom lens, great little telephoto zoom lens, minus the lens hood because I managed to break the lens hood, so I need to get one of those. And then the main baby, the Canon 600D T3i DSLR. I still haven't worked on putting some different dividers inside my Billy 225, so it's a bit ad hoc how everything kind of goes inside, and it does slide around a bit, but what I've found is that if you do load it up nice and tight, it works better. And what I found is with this sort of load, if you like, of stuff, let's put that into there, put that into there, put the strap back over the top. I won't do it all up, it's a bit difficult to do it with one hand. With this load of stuff in the Billy 225, I can kind of carry this around pretty comfortably all day. If I know I'm definitely not going to be using the flash, then I tend to take the flash out. If I know I'm definitely not going to be using the SJ4000, I'll take that out just to lighten the load a little bit. But with that, all that in there, and with the nice comfy strap that is on the Billy 225, it is an all-day walk-around camera bag. And I think with that particular kit, you know, I can do flash photography, I can do off-camera flash photography. I've got a nice wide-angle telephoto zoom, and I've got my normal telephoto zoom for doing portraits, the 55-250. I can do video with the SJ4000, and combine that with kind of this, well, you know, my phone for recording this sort of video as well. It really is a powerful package, and I think I've kind of, that might almost be perfection for the time being. But as we all know, the search for the perfect camera bag always goes on, always trying new things, and you know, I've got my eye on something like the 85mm f1.8 or the 10-18 super wide Canon lenses, and once I get those, I'm going to need some space for this, and maybe then it'll be back to something like the Think Tank Photo Retrospective 30. But for now, the Billy 225 is doing me very well, and that was the kind of everyday camera kit that I take with me, you know, when I go to work every day and then go out on photo walks. That's stuff I take with me. My name's Robert from roblandphoto.com. If you've got any questions or comments, stick them in the boxes down below. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, and I'd really like it if you'd subscribe, and hopefully I will see you again soon.